Hello, dear students. Today we'll speak about mechanization of agriculture. Механизация сельского хозяйства. We know some parts of tractor, and also we know why do we use them, and today we'll speak about some kinds of tractors. Let's begin. Write down the theme: mechanization of agriculture. Механизация сельского хозяйства. Before speaking about mechanization of agriculture and before reading the new text for you, let's pay attention to the questions. You should answer them after reading the text. The first question: why are farms able to obtain high yields of crops and animal produce today? What agricultural processes are mechanized today? The third question: agricultural implements and machines are now very numerous and diversified, aren't they? What groups may they be divided into? What cultivating machinery do you know? What harvesting machinery can you name? Is there any dairy machinery? You should answer to this question. Now let's write down the new words for you. Vocabulary. The first verb, it is to attach, прикреплять, присоединять. For example, the cultivator is attached to the tractor. Значит, пишем слово to attach и перевод. Прикреплять. The second infinitive, to bind. Bound. Это неправильный глагол. Вязать, связывать. A binder, a self-binder. Self-binders place manual labor in agriculture, for example. Crawler, гусеничный трактор, you know this word. The synonym of this word: a track, a laning tractor. Wheeled, колесный. And tracks, lane tractors. Если вы знаете слово wheeled and crawler, it will be enough for you. Достаточно для вас. To cut, порезать, срезать, разрезать. A cutter, shaft cutter, соломорезка. Root cutter, корнерезка. Shaft cutter, sand root, cutter race. Cutter sayer, widely used on farms. Device. Устройство, приспособление, механизм. Синоним является implement. Мы с вами знаем это слово implement, это устройство. То же самое механизм. Various cultivating devices supplement manual labor. To dig. Неправильный глагол имеет вторую и третью форму. Dug. Копать, рыть, выкапывать. A digger, a potato digger. Some agricultural machines dig potatoes or sugar beets. Drill. Сеялка, рядовая. When farmers sow seeds, they use a seed drill. To grind, ground, also неправильный глагол. Измельчать, молоть, дробить, grinding mill, молотилка, дробилка. Harrow, барона, боронить, harrowing. They do less harrowing than they did some years ago. Hay, сено. To make hay, сушить сено. A hay dryer, сеносушилка. How, мотыга. How is a primitive digging implement that people use to break out the surface. Intricate, сложный. Intricate machinery. Most agricultural processes require more intricate machinery. Manure, навоз, удобрение. Вы еще знаете слово fertilizer. Здесь новое слово manure, навоз, удобрение. A manure distributor, разбрасыватель удобрений. To move, двигать, приводить в движение. A mover, a prime mover, первичный двигатель, источник энергии. To mow, косить, сжать. Moving, a moving machine. To plow, пахать, плуг, пашня. Вы эти слова знаете. Ploughing, plough land, ploughman, plough breaks up and turn the soil. To reap, сжать. Some machines reap wheat or other cereals. To roll, roll, катиться, укатывать. Seedbed, грядка, пашня. To shear, стричь. To silage, силос, силосовать. Mobile machines cut grass for hay or silage. Silage, I'm sorry. To sow, сеять, засевать. Sowing, farmers sowed the field with wheat. Stationary, неподвижный, закрепленный. Stationary, stationary machinery. Nimbon machinery, for example, the synonym of this word. To thresh, молотить. A threshing machine, молотилка. A combined harvester cart the crop and threshes the grain. To plough, пахать, плуг, пашня. Now let's read the text and make a list of agriculture devices mentioned in it. Mechanization of agriculture. Pay attention to the pronunciation and also you should translate the text and also answer the questions. At the beginning of the 20th century, mechanization of such basic processes as ploughing, sowing, grain harvesting were still by no means complete. No, we can't say that it is. The thing now is the full-scale mechanization of jobs requiring more intricate machinery, such as harvesting of sugar beets, cotton, potatoes, moving of hay crops, silaging, and livestock care. Today, our farms are able to obtain high yields of crops and animal produce because they work in close contact with science. At the dawn of history, we find man practicing the most elementary methods of modifying soil conditions. He broke up the surface and prepared a seedbed. Using the most primitive of all cultivating devices, digging implement like hay. In early time, the principal crops were cereals and flax. By the 19th century, such as complexity of implements had been introduced as to justify the term agricultural machinery. In agriculture as industry, the use of water power and steam had immensely stimulated the invention of machinery supplementing or replacing manual labor. The threshing machine was invented late in the 8th century and was gradually coming into use early in the 9th. It was driven by water or wind, sometimes by horse labor and later by steam, and the moving machine, the self-binder and the potato digger had all been developed in the first instance for horse labor. Agricultural implements and machines are now very numerous and diversified and may be divided into five main groups. The first group, the primers, engines of all kinds, tractors, etc. The second group is cultivating machinery, including plows of all kinds, harrows, rows, manure distributors, drills, and etc. Heavy steam machinery, including movers, self-binders, threshing machines, elevators, potato diggers, etc. Stationary or urban machinery, including such food preparing machines as chaff cutters, grinding mills, root cutters, etc. Dairy machinery, including milking machines, separators, sterilizing machines, etc. In addition, there were some other machines, including spares and sheep shearing machines. There one exercise for you. Complete the sentence according to the text. You should the text about mechanization of agriculture and write down the sentences. Complete them. At the beginning of the 20th century, mechanization of basic agricultural processes was. At the dawn of history, men broke up the surface and prepared a seed bed using. In early times, the principal crops were the use first of water power and then of steam had immensely stimulated. The threshing machine was invented, the moving machine, the self-binder, and the potato digger had all been developed in the first instance form. Today, numerous agricultural machines supplement or replace. Now, find these sentences using the text and you should complete them. Допишите предложения, используя текст. В тексте эти слова, эти предложения присутствуют. and thank you for your attention. Goodbye. Goodbye.